Hey, welcome back to Bookmaker. Remember, you can check the current lines at any time, any place on your smartphone or other mobile device at bookmaker.eu, where it's always free to open an account. Kenny, let's continue with our NFL previews. Let's take a look at the AFC North. A very defensive-oriented division. Let's start at the top. The Baltimore Ravens trying to build on their 13-5 record from last season. 10 under 40 is their win total right now at Bookmaker, and they're even money to win the AFC North.
Well, besides Ray Rice and Ray Lewis, the big names of the team, I think John Harbaugh, the head coach, might be the biggest name, and I like his motivational skills on the sideline, plus his X's and O's. I think he's one of the better NFL coaches, Pat. 49-24 in his 4 years, and he's won a playoff game each of the last 4 years. Don't think any other NFL team has done that.
And the Ravens going to be playing the fourth hardest schedule in the NFL this season. Kenny, Pittsburgh 10 over 20 for their season win total. $1.20 favorite to win the AFC North this season.
Mike Tomlin, 5 years, 60-28. But the record against Cleveland and Cincinnati, 17-3, Pat. Another defensive coordinator, Tomlin, a little conservative. Watch out for him. He likes to go under.
Pittsburgh playing the 14th toughest schedule this season. The Cincinnati Bengals made the playoffs last year. Kenny, 9-8 was their win total, was their record last season. How about 8 shaded to the under, 5-1 to win the AFC North?
Marvin Lewis, the dean of the conference, 9 years there now, career record 69-77-1. And usually you hear more about the Bengals off the field than you do on. But last year it was more talk about Andy Dalton, the rookie quarterback, and A.J. Green, the rookie wide receiver, which for Cincinnati, very important. They're talking about more what's happening on the field.
And the Bengals also have the 14th ranked schedule heading into this season. Last but not least, the Cleveland Browns. They're 20-1, Kenny, to win the AFC North, 5.5 under 40.
And Cleveland's going to try to take a page out of Cincinnati's book. They're going with a rookie quarterback, but he's not such a rookie. Right now, Whedon, 29 years old, is the second oldest quarterback in the division. Pat Shurmur, the head coach, in his second year, is saying all the right things in Cleveland.
And all of these teams have done a good job through the draft and upgrading their lineups, but you really like what Cleveland's done going with Whedon and Richardson in the all-rookie backfield.
I do. I love Trent Richardson, the strongest running back in the entire NFL coming in as a rookie. I think he puts up big numbers. They'll be very conservative. They'll run him a lot. Whedon, 29 years old. It'll take him some time to get used to the pro game, but at 29, he should be ready to play.
Now, Mike Wallace still holding out for Pittsburgh, Kenny, but I got to tell you, I think a bigger story developing in Pittsburgh is Ben Roethlisberger says he's going to play with a torn rotator cuff in his throwing shoulder.
Well, Big Ben has been injured, I think, every part of his body his entire career. He's just 30 years old, and he's had more than 30 injuries. He's a big, strong, tough guy. He'll try to play through it. But you know what? If he's not 100%, be careful. I don't know if he can put up the same wins, and that's why the win total is just 10 for a team that won 12 last year.
All right, let's take a look at these quarterbacks 1 through 4. Start segue with your Ben Roethlisberger.
Well, Ben is the best quarterback in the division. Strong arm, big guy, very accurate. He's an A quarterback in my ratings. Joe Flacco is second, a B-plus quarterback. He needs to take the next step for this team to be good. Andy Dalton, 24 years old, still very inexperienced. He did get 1 year under his belt. I've got him a C-plus, B-minus quarterback. He is moving up in the ratings. And then looking at Brandon Whedon, I'm going to start him out as a C-plus quarterback for the Browns.
And, Kenny, you do a great job with your power ratings all season long. Let's take a look at your 2012 preseason power ratings, starting with the Cleveland Browns.
Well, the Browns are at the bottom, but they are improved from last year. I have them at a 90 rating.
And the Cincinnati Bengals, you've got at 94.5, a 2.5-point improvement preseason over last year.
Yeah, I definitely liked what I saw there. You know that the sophomores now will be much improved. I'm expecting Dalton to even have a better year this year.
And Pittsburgh and Baltimore both at a 98.
I'm afraid of both these teams, Pat. Their defenses are awfully good, but they're getting up there in age. A lot of injuries. Paul Malo's been out injury-wise for Pittsburgh several times in the last couple of years. And, boy, Rice is getting up there in age, too. Or not Rice, but Ray Lewis is getting up there for Baltimore. So starting them both at a 98, that's where they both finished last year.
All right, for Kenny White, I'm Pat Williams. That's your AFC North preview, and we'll see you right back here at Bookmaker.